They said if you knock on Chief Ben's gate hungry, you would leave with food or money, but they never said what would leave with you. In the city of Onitsha, his mansion stood taller than the church, and louder than the market. People called him the kind Chief Ben. When widows cried, he paid their rent and their children's school fees. When young girls were stranded, he gave them jobs, and when poor people prayed, they prayed for him to live long. But at night the same man people blessed was the same man the earth feared. He would chant in his secret room, the great Shisha, I will share more money to people tomorrow, and fetch you more destinies and blood. By morning he would throw money on the street while going out. And people would pick the money with joy, even call him the kindest chief with heart of gold. He would smile and wave at them, but a lady called Tina never picked his money for once. Tina is a 19-year-old lady, whose father has passed away. Her mother was sick, and hunger lived permanently in their house. That evening, rain poured like heaven was angry. Tina stood by the roadside, holding her CV, crying quietly. A black car stopped, and the glass rolled down. Why are you crying, my daughter? The man asked gently. She looked up and froze. It was Chief Ben. People said if you met him once, your life would change. I need a job, sir, she whispered. He smiled. Get inside, he said. I will help you. Tina entered, though she never liked the way Chief throws money around, but in her mind, I will make sure I work for any money I'm getting from him. Tina did not know that was the exact moment her destiny blinked. Chief Ben gave Tina a job in his house, with good salary, new clothes, free food, and her mother's sickness improved. Neighbors started greeting Tina with respect. God bless Chief Ben, everyone said. But Tina noticed strange things. The house was always cold at night, some rooms were locked forever, and she saw girls came in, but never see them leave or stayed long in the compound. At midnight, she heard chanting from underground. One night, she asked the old housekeeper, Madam, why do many girls come to this house and leave when nobody is around? The old woman looked around nervously and whispered, They don't leave, they are taken. Tina laughed, but her heart shook. Chief Ben was not just rich, he harvested destinies. He helped people only when their stars were bright. The moment your life started shining, your destiny became payment. He used ladies because a woman's destiny is soft and powerful. The native doctor once told him, girls with wombs, future husbands, and unborn children, he sacrificed them one by one. Their beauty fed his wealth and their future fed his long life. But people kept calling him the kind chief, not knowing he is evil. One night, Tina followed the chanting. Her legs shook as she opened a hidden door beneath the mansion. What she saw destroyed her soul. Photos of missing girls, blood dripping into golden bowls, and in the center, her picture pinned to the wall, with red ink written under it. Next full moon, she screamed. Chief Ben stepped out of the shadow. My daughter, he said calmly, do not cry. I helped you. Now it is your turn to help me. Tears ran down Tina's face. You used me. He smiled again. Kindness is never free, he replied. Tina knelt down and begged him. She reminded him of her sick mother. He sighed. I saved her so you can honor life in peace. Those words hurt her inside, but then he added something worse. You were born to give birth to a great child. That child would end my kingdom, so I must take you before destiny wakes up. Tina's body went weak. Her unborn children, an entire lineage, about to be erased. As they were still talking, Tina noticed something glowing on her wrist, a mark she was born with. Her grandmother once warned her about the mark, and suddenly, the candles flickered, the ground shook. Chief Ben stepped back. What is that mark? He asked, fear in his voice. Tina lifted her head for the first time. I don't know, she whispered, but I think it's the reason you're afraid. And the underground shrine began to crack. Chief Ben staggered back. No, this is not possible, he whispered. Tina's wrist burned like fire. The mark glowed brighter, spreading warmth through her weak body. She heard a voice saying, Child of the Covenant, stand. Tina stood. For the first time since she entered that mansion, fear left her chest. I will never be used. My destiny is sealed to protect others. I carry the covenant older than you and your shrine. Tina whispered. Chief Ben fell to his knees. You cannot be here, he said, shaking. I checked your star and saw your future. You were meant to be taken. Tina's voice came out calm. You saw only what you wanted. Then, Chief heard his native doctor's voice saying, Chief, she is protected. You cannot touch her. Chief moved backward. That was when Tina understood. He could not touch her. Then, she ran out of Chief Ben's mansion without looking back, but her freedom did not mean safety. Deep inside the shrine, Chief Ben screamed in rage. Find her and bring her back, he heard a voice. She is not the one, he said. Chief Ben froze. What do you mean? Your power, wealth and life depend on one final sacrifice. Chief Ben's eyes widened. Who? Your blood, the voice whispered. The final sacrifice must come from your own seed, the voice continued. A child born from true love. Chief Ben laughed loudly. I have many children, none of them count. They were born from fear and money. The voice said, you have only one child born from love. Chief Ben's heart skipped. Years ago, before wealth corrupted him, Chief Ben loved a poor woman. He did not know she got pregnant and abandoned her for power. That child lived somewhere in the same city. If that child was sacrificed, Chief Ben would live forever. If that child lived, his life will end. Tina sat in a small church at dawn. An old woman woke her. My child, she said gently, why is destiny following you like fire? Tina cried. She told her everything. The old woman held her wrist and smiled. You are a carrier, she said, not just of your own destiny, but of others. Chief Ben would not stop. He would even hunt his own child that is living somewhere in this city. And somehow your path was tied to that child's life. So protect the child, and the evil will end. Tina wiped her tears and stood up. I don't even know who the child is. The old woman looked at her deeply. You will, she said. Destiny always finds destiny. Tina did not search with her eyes, she searched with her spirit. Every time she closed her eyes, the mark on her wrist bound and pulled her toward one place, the forgotten side of the city, where houses leaned on each other like tired old men. Children learned hunger before they learned their names. That was where destiny was hiding. Tina found him behind a mechanic workshop, with barefoot and dirty clothes, eyes too angry for his age. The 10-year boy was fixing a broken radio with shaking hands. When Tina saw his face, her heart dropped. She did not need the voice to tell her. This was him, the child whose blood could end or extend evil, the child born from love, abandoned by power. She stepped closer. Hello, she said softly. The boy looked up. Hatred filled his eyes immediately. What do you want? He snapped. Tina swallowed. I just want to help you. He laughed bitterly. Everybody says that before they lie. What is your name? She asked. Daniel. He replied coldly. Tina whispered the name again. Daniel. The voice returned inside her. This is the key. Tina's eyes filled with tears. She wanted to hug and protect him, but Daniel stepped back. Don't touch me, he warned. Tina bought him food. He ate angrily, like someone used to eating pain. When she offered to help him find a better place to stay, he spat on the ground. You rich people are all the same, he said. You help today and destroy tomorrow. Tina flinched. I'm not rich, she said quietly. You wear clean clothes, he replied. That means you're lying. Those words pierced her deeper than any knife. Tina finally told him, your father is Chief Ben. He laughed. That wicked man. Daniel shouted, the man that chased my mother from his gate. Tina nodded slowly. My mother passed away begging. Daniel continued, tears forming, and now you come to tell me he's my father. I hate him. Tina whispered, he wants to unalive you. That was when fear finally entered Daniel's eyes. They heard the cars before they saw them coming with black cars, the same ones Tina escaped from. Chief Ben had found them. The mark on Tina's wrist burned violently. Run, she shouted. Daniel froze. I won't run for anyone again. He yelled. Men jumped out with guns. Chief Ben stepped forward, smiling calmly. My son, he said gently. Daniel screamed. Don't call me that. The voice inside Tina screamed louder than ever. Only blood can seal this. Tina understood. She stood between Chief Ben and the child. Take me, she said. Chief Ben laughed. You don't matter anymore. Unless you want to be wherever Daniel is, then I will take the both of you. Tina turned to Daniel. Hold on to this mark, she said softly. Before anyone could stop her, Tina cut her wrist with a sharp stone. Blood touched Daniel. The ground shook violently. Chief Ben's shrine burned back home, in his mansion. Chief Ben screamed. His skin cracked like dry mud. His wealth, power, and his stolen destinies returned to the earth in one loud silence. When everything stopped, the mark on her wrist faded. Her destiny of giving birth to a great child that would put an end to Chief Ben's evil deeds was accomplished. Daniel was like a child to her because she played the role of a mother in his life. Daniel ran to her. Why? He cried. I aided you before now and you still saved my life. Tina smiled weakly. Love doesn't need permission, she whispered, and we did it together. That was our destiny. Chief Ben passed away that day. His mansion collapsed into dust, and his name was erased from records. Then Tina took Daniel to her house and they lived together. She got a job and took care of Daniel, her mother and herself.